Between vinyl, tape, CD, and MP3, I'm basically the landlord of Iron Maiden's discography, and somehow I'm still paying rent.
Rant Cam.
Hi, I'm Mike. I've been recently resuscitated, and I'm still DGX's official Rant Cam correspondent, and I'm back from YouTubatory. All right, let's go. How many times must I own this album? Seriously, I've got Seventh Son of a Seventh Son here on vinyl. Had it on tape, then bought the CD, then ripped it to WAV. Then converted these waves to MP3s, like a responsible citizen of the digital apocalypse. Oh, and aside, arguably the greatest metal prog album of all time. Inarguably, in fact. Probably the reason Dream Theater became the lovable, showboating douchebags they are today. Okay, I'm done with the aside. Apparently, how many versions I've owned, despite that, none of it counts because Apple Music or Spotify or Amazon doesn't know I own it because it doesn't come from their database. Spotify doesn't care. If I wanted to stream this album instead of firing up the turntable, even though I've bought it 4 times already, I have to subscribe to it. Like I'm renting my own damn memories. Meanwhile, some intern at Spotify is getting promoted for inventing the concept of owning nothing but paying monthly, and they will be happy. Remember the time I spent meticulously ripping once we had the tech? Coming from the age of Livewire, I didn't steal these MP3s. Not after Metallica nuked Napster. No. I ripped them myself. CD drive, conversion, clean digital library for my MP3 player. The hot new thing that replaced the Walkman. Alright, let's say I wanted to embed Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. And I mean the song, not the album this time, for this here video. Heaven forbid. I cannot play my own copy because if I do, the copyright bots will hunt me down like Mossad. Next thing you know, headline reads, middle-aged YouTuber found face down in oatmeal after daring to hum Iron Maiden riff. It's terrible. You'd think an artist would get a little chub just knowing their music's being played. I'm not even going to go off on the whole you should go play it live thing. You know, the way musicians made money since the dawn of time. When cavemen first knocked rocks and sticks together and thought that sounded good and decided to take that shit on the road to the next encampment. I don't just own this album. I own instances of this album. Copies of my own nostalgia. But none of them are apparently mine because they didn't come from the correct digital landlord. Cowbell Corner. Don't even get me started on playlists. Back in the day, we had mixtapes. And mixtapes came with a time allotment. 90 minutes on a good old TDK. You had to come up with a mood. Were you making this to impress somebody? Or was this for the car, a road trip perhaps? Then you picked a genre. It's going to be hard rock, anthem metal. Some of them worked together, others didn't. You built a theme. It's going to be party music, industrial, you name it. What's it for? Road mix? The application led to the genre, led to the theme, led to the mood. That was a big deal. You had 90 minutes to say something. Now, my own personal playlist can go from Slayer to Belinda Carlisle in 3 seconds. So now I essentially have the power to emotionally confuse myself through music. Some of my playlists, I don't even know one. If I want to rage, cry, or go bake muffins. And I don't know why we gave ourselves this power. It ain't right, and it shouldn't be done. Music has essentially descended into emotional chaos. And this is why we can't have nice playlists. Maybe I'm old. Actually, not maybe. I'm Gen X old. Maybe the evolution of music, from vinyl to 8-track to cassette to CD, MP3 to subscription, is just the evolution of me owning the same music over and over again. Home, car, gym, same songs, different containers, same applications. And it's caused a little adaptive angst. I get that. But I also miss not simplicity, but durability. Formats you couldn't be taxed on like a damn used car. Maybe I just miss when owning music meant something. When there was an art in creating it and an art in curating it. You had prestige, cultural collateral. Your friends flipped through your collection and they respected it. Now, everybody's got playlists. And all we've got are playlist pissing contests on how digitally or emotionally confused we can make these said playlists. Are we just letting our inner Frank Zappa out to create chaos? Maybe. But it's no good. This is when playlists actually meant something. And now, they've got no commitment. So anyways, this is Mike, Rant Cam correspondent, signing off from the abyss. Over and out.
For shame!